In the top stories, workshop held for monkey management options in St. Kitts and Nevis. Haiti demonstrators blocked roads to protest fuel shortages, and protesters storm Sri Lankan PM's office after president flees. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday newscast. Today is Thursday, the 14th of July, 2022. I'm Jason Davis. Nationally, the Invasive Species Project visited the Armstrong Farm in Green Hill on Tuesday evening for a multi-stakeholder on-farm workshop about green monkeys, a species causing problems for many farmers, homeowners, and other stakeholders. In a press release issued on Thursday, communications coordinator for the IAS project, Dr. Joelle Clark, said she felt it was important to take farmers into their natural workplace for this conversation. Former Director of Agriculture Melvin James was the main facilitator for the session. He engaged the farmers in a discussion on their experiences and also shared practical experiences regarding managing the monkey problem. Farmers, along with the other stakeholders, discussed options for management, such as electric fencing, zoning of agricultural areas, monkey control, such as trapping, culling, and use in biomedical research, ultrasonic sounds, and natural barriers, such as low-lying prickly shrubs. Farmers also explained that monkeys can scale electric fences, walk through thorned plants, or climb a maca palm tree, even with spines, just to eat the fruit. It was mentioned that the monkeys have been known to eat lizards, birds' eggs out of the nest, small rodents, and all types of produce. In his closing remarks, Project Director Evan Parry noted that a collaborative effort is one of the most critical steps in developing monkey management solutions for the Federation. As the Federation anticipates the arrival of the upcoming general elections, senior officials from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force are sensitizing the general public of the various rules, guidelines, and laws that govern the voting process. During ZIZ Radio's program, Policing with You, on Thursday, Divisional Commander for District A, Superintendent Cromwell Henry, said that according to the Electoral Act, polling stations are to close at 6 p.m. and persons wishing to cast their ballot after that time will not be facilitated.
The National Assembly Election Act provides for polling stations to be open at 7 a.m. and should be closed at 6 p.m. So there's almost a 12-hour period for persons to cast their vote. And that is significant because we see persons tend to come out more to the closing time, and you know, those are the times when the lines become longer. Persons become more agitated because it's coming up to 6 o'clock and they may not get to vote. So yes, we encourage persons to come out as early as possible, because at 6 p.m. You will not be allowed to join the line. The last person who is on the line at 6 p.m. that will be the last person permitted to enter the polling station to cast their vote.
He also noted that employers must allow their employees time to vote. As it relates to who is allowed inside the polling station during voting, Superintendent Henry said the law outlines who can be allowed in, which includes the presiding officer and the returning officer.
It has to be very much controlled, and so the law prescribes who are permitted to enter into a polling station. Of course, the voters are persons who are entitled to vote in the general election. The presiding officer, he's the person who is overall responsible for the polling station. So the presiding officer is allowed to be inside the polling station. The returning officer, of course, is allowed to be there. The polling clerk, those persons who are employed to do all the paperwork